I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the test!
Looks as good as on paper. We're in the kill zone, pal. We're locked and loaded.
Hi there guys, welcome to the London session, having a look at Bitcoin in this strong week for crypto in general, crypto stocks and most of the altcoins as well. Okay, keep this video fairly quick today actually, but we're just going to have a quick top-down look and then look at a few data points of where we could possibly go in the coming 24, maybe 48 hours. Okay, so weekly chart Bitcoin, very strong, coming up to some nice technical levels now, but still looking good, very strong trending market. Daily chart just hitting a one-day order block here, but still looking quite nice. General sentiment, I'm not seeing any major short at the minute. I think you can wick down, you know, but I think you're going to get general continuation, to be honest. 4 hour nice breakout of the range, and you know, you've got all this technical support going all the way back to 47.5. Now if you did want to come back, you know, maybe you build a trend line some point, come back down to some of these technical areas near 48, 47 in the coming days, maybe a week or so, but still looking strong at the minute. And obviously the 1 hour a little bit overextended here, and again, you know, if you do get any pullbacks, I wouldn't be getting overly bearish here. You know, you're probably going to get some continuation. I think 48 would be a nice area for a deep cut kind of pullback, and then see what we get from there. So let's have a look at some data points. Okay, so we have had some spot selling up here. We are still, and you know, I'm not mega bearish on the trend at all, but just something to be aware is that retail have been entering long here. I think the funding's still quite subdued, to be honest. I don't think there's ultimate froth in the market yet. But we are on sustained high open interest just on the 1 hour chart here, while we are building some bearish divergences. So these can take time, and especially when you're in a strong trending market, you know, you don't just want to be jumping short and getting mega bearish just because you see this. You know, this can be profit taking. Maybe you come down a little bit, we'll have a look at where we could possibly go, and then maybe you just get continuation. You know, it probably is not going to take much of a little flush to wipe out some of this open interest. All right, so quickly looking at the OBC and what order blocks we've got above and below. Yeah, I mean, you've got selling all the way up here to 53k, and we'll go and have a look at some exchanges in a second on the OBD. But you know, initially you've got a bit of a, not a gap here, but not much selling immediately on this 2-day chart, and then you've got order blocks. Yeah, your biggest order blocks running right the way up to 53k now. Okay, and then to the downside, this is natural, to be honest, to see all these order blocks stacking below. Okay, and yeah, any wicks below 50k, you know, you've got a gap here, so that could create some wick space if you've watched the recent OBC video. So you know, if you're day trading this, watch for reactions anywhere near that 49.9 region. Okay, but yeah, even the 15-minute now, you can see what kind of, this was just previous to the last video. Obviously ran up a little bit sideways in the European session, volume really came off here, and then we got a nice dip that could have been a day trade bid. All right, high open interest, volume coming off as retail tries to get long. They got rewarded in the end here because obviously the market's just pushing that up, but you've got a similar thing happening now. Okay, let's go and have a look at the order books and see what's going on. Okay, so just a general multiverse view, I call this one multiverse tab. Initially Binance Spot, we've chewed through some of their supply. They've got some top levels here towards 52.8, and then to the downside 48 region. I think 48 could be really nice to go and test, but no general bid depth right here, and as we can see on the OBD widget, no real general bid depth. TUSD doing a little bit of bidding there. I don't know what kind of volume they do actually. I'm sure they don't do enough to push the market around. So yeah, what is Binance Perps doing? Okay, so yeah, a little bit of market making going on here, but then Binance Perps are ready to bid this. You can see they're just popping in with a bit of bid there. They're ready to bid this below 50k as well. You can see these bands hanging around near the 51k and below. Bitfinex have been doing some selling actually, so they've been coming out of some long positions, and you can see here on Perps as well. All right, so that's just something to note. if you think that they throw any weight into the market, Bitfinex have been selling on USDT here. Okay, so they've cleared some positions. Obviously, they've come off the gas now. But they've also been selling a little bit as well on USD, so just the USD chart. Can't actually remember which one of these two does the bigger volume. I'd have to go and check that. Drop us a comment if you know which one it is. But one of these does larger volume than the other. Okay, but yeah, something to be aware of. Bitfinex have got selling all the way up to 54ish there, so 53.8, 54k. All right. Coinbase Pro. Okay, they've been nice with their USDT levels. You can see they entered a USDT level here in a little bit of defense there at 48, and we've pushed up into some of their supply. They've done a similar thing last night in the Asian session here, but no, no real bid depth now at the minute. Okay, so yeah, I think there's no real reason to have strong conviction on shorts here, but just be aware with those little bearish divergences. They're high up in interest, and no real depth from the spot guys following this up at the minute. I think everyone's just been a little bit dynamic and coming in, getting a few percent out of it, and then maybe taking profit on perps especially. But yeah, I've got no real conviction to say I think this is a really good short. Your spots positions are obviously doing very, very well, but if you're just day trading on perps, maybe just avoid this European session, like I always say, because it is shit, and wait for the US volume to come in. US session yesterday was a little bit boring, obviously a little bit sideways into this supply. What day is it today? It's Thursday. Okay, so yeah, maybe a bit more volatility. Be aware that you maybe get a little bit of profit taking on perpetuals and derivatives prior to the weekend, and yeah, we'll see what we get. Hopefully a good couple of days left in the week of trading for everyone. All right, so live later on. Not sure if we might be doing it on YouTube actually, but yeah, I'll let everyone know in the socials. If not, it will be on Discord as usual, live at the US session. All right guys, take care, speak soon.
Fugazi, Fugazi, it's a Wazi, it's a Woozy, it's a fairy dust.